Hey guys, welcome to this game. We're going to go into a hopefully not glitched replay. We just tried to do yellow and boxer and that turned out to be completely glitched. So this is attempt number 2 at a game. We're going to have actually a really interesting game. I know this guy's not brown, but he's actually purple. He's going to be Bisu. I mean, Bisu's just always fun to see him. As you can see, it's Bisu shield. He's blue, purple, brown Protoss in the bottom, going up against Stork, who's going to be the red Protoss in the left. It's actually going to be a game on Python. You can see STLs in the middle. It's kind of cool that they actually revealed that for everyone to see. I think this is from IEF. I mean, it's IEF Python. I personally don't even know what IEF really is, but hey, I want to see Brood War, so I'm having fun with this. So here we're going to have the pylon coming down for him, probably mirrored over here. So we're not going to have any proxy gateways. That's always good to know. I mean, that's definitely a common thing in both StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2. And I'm going to go ahead and just flat out say I'm going to make some mistakes and talk about some kind of StarCraft 2 lines of thinking, because I did that in the last one when I was talking about the Academy for Boxer coming down for U238 shells as opposed to Stim first. I was thinking Combat Shield first instead of Stim, because Combat Shield's like, yeah, so this is the kind of thing that's probably going to pop up, but I just implore you to laugh at me. I don't care if you laugh with me, at me, but just laugh, be good-natured, have a good time with it, because it's always good to return to your roots. I mean, personally, I was a Brood War person before StarCraft 2, so I am going to go ahead and just enjoy this, have fun, notice all these cool little things, and just remark on some timings that are nice to go back to. Also, this stuff in the top left, I'm not quite sure what that is. I think it's supposed to be for APM or something, but it looks like it's been lost in the ages oldness of the replays. So we're going to go ahead and just ignore that. So we have the Zealots actually being made by Bisu, which is interesting. At the moment, Stork will see that his gateway, he's usually going to go for the Zealot too. There are some builds where you go for either no Zealots, 1 Zealots, or even 2 Zealots sometimes. It alters your cybernetic score timing, you do kind of other things, but is he only having 2 guys in this gas? Huh. So, Stork only has 2 guys in this gas. So I'm very curious about how he's actually going to be utilizing this. Maybe with a second, there's a cybernetic score going down, so probably get down a second Zealot, because we're going to have a interesting kind of gas because of this. We can see on the other side, though, that Bisu is just working on getting all 3 guys mining. He, on the other hand, is not getting any kind of second Zealot. It's not looking like he will. There's a second Zealot being started now for Stork. And, oh, Manor Pylon. Oh, the Manor Pylon. That's so annoying. Now this probe's going to run around and actually possibly get a... No, it's not going to get a kill. It's being forced back. It's got less health than everything else, but there's another pylon being thrown down. That one does actually belong to the correct player, though, so that one is going to be Stork's, I think. I can't really tell on that minimap. Yeah, it is Stork's. So, let's see. Where's the follow? We got the Dragoon coming down after the Zealot. I miss Dragoons. No range coming down quite. He's got enough gas for it. In fact, he has more than enough gas for that. Will he see the range? I'm kind of expecting that in a second or two. Let's see him throw down the Robo or... Robo. So we go for the Robo. Probably then range after that, I would assume. If we take a look at the timings for Stork, he's got his range coming down. Oh, the probe just now got dealt with. And it looks like Stork actually got his scouting probe out alive, but Bisu does end up losing his. So this range is almost done. We do see the Robo's going down for him, but take a look at the difference in the timings. This Robo is significantly faster, although the Singularity Charge isn't started. I think it's Singularity Charge. Can't really... Oh, you can't even see the name, but I'm pretty sure it's Singularity Charge is the Goon range upgrade. So with this Robo going down, looks like we still just have 1 gate out for both players, it seems. Yes, 1 gate out. Now, here's the other thing that you can do. You can drop either 2 Zealots or Dragoon with your Reaver for your drops. You can also go for speed versus non-speed drops. There are all these little tiny nuances you can change. Observer timings with your Reaver drops and all that. But it looks like we're just going to see the super fast Reaver coming out of Bisu. He skipped the range. He went for the Robo right after that. Started building a shuttle. He should be starting his Robotics Bay in a second, or actually already has it down. And with that, he'll be able to start the Reaver right after the shuttle finishes. Pylon will unsupply block him for that, and with that little timing, he's going to be able to get out his Reaver super quickly. He's actually not going to cut probes for a second or two to make sure that supply block allows him to get out his Reaver ASAP. There it is. So now the Reaver's started, and he'll be able to just get that out happily. So while now we see the other side, we've got the observatory finishing. We're going to have the observer coming out, and the robotics bay. Where is the robotic? Is he not going to go for the robotics bay? No, there's the robotic support bay. Okay. With the robotic support bay out, he's going to be able to get the Reaver after the observer. Already has his shuttle out. But let's go ahead and see what's over here. We have the shuttle here. It doesn't seem to be loaded yet. Will it be the 2 zealots? Or is Dragoon? I would hope it would be the 2 zealots. You actually do a lot more damage with the 2 zealots. So there's the Reaver about to pop. We're going to have nothing else in here. Observatory after. And did a probe sneak its way in? That would be ridiculous if a probe just snuck its way in. Yeah, but we have just Reaver. An empty shuttle with the other 2 slots. So no anything really. Huh. We have shuttle speed going down. So shuttle speed is going to go ahead and be researched. We see that with these 4 goons over here, what Stork is trying to do is just intercept the shuttle. Intercept the shuttle, he'll be able to easily take this out. But his shuttle is actually serving as scout, looking for the drop. But his observer is now running around. There's an observer about to complete over here, though. So if Stork isn't careful, he'll actually lose that observer. But he might get the perfect scout. Oh, observer, hang out. Be sure you can see the nexus is going down. Because I can see, it looks like the nexus of Stork could be going down fairly soon. His Reaver's now getting out. I just heard a shuttle lift up something. He's going for 2 Reavers? He's still hanging out with his shuttle. He hasn't tried to do any damage with it whatsoever. He just doesn't feel safe with it. But both players now have their shuttles, and their expansions coming down. Reavers in play and everything. So, looks like they made us go for some kind of defensive frontal assault PvP with the Reavers. Which is cool and all, but where's the massive probe death and harassment? Because that's kind of what I'm waiting for. With these Dragoons here, they could actually be taken down easily by the Reaver, especially if the Reaver comes in with 2 Zealots to tank damage and dish damage against the Dragoons. They'll be able to definitely run around, but with this Observer here, it seems that the safe game is going to be played as neither player is actually doing too much. But we can see that Bisu is looking around for the Observer's source and try and pick that off and take away all that information. We have another probe run around and go for the scout, but he's not going to be able to confirm anything odd, and oh, that observer takes a hit. Their observer sight range is quite large, as you can see. But oh, they're staring at each other. Oh yeah, Bisu knows. Bisu knows that this observer is on the field. He needs to go ahead and... He's not going to snipe it. He's actually going to go for just a big frontal assault. We have the defensive Reavers here. 2 Reavers are here, but they're in the front. Why are those Reavers in the front for Stork? Those are very, very vulnerable being sniped now. If these Dragoons move up en masse, they could definitely try and snipe one, if not the shuttle. But where is his force? His Reavers back there. There we see some scarabs going off. They're not going to do any real damage, just taking down the shields. But they're going to... Oh, that shuttle's going to get sniped. Oh my god, that's really, really bad that the shuttle is. Now these Reavers have no more mobility. And if Stork gets attacked, but it looks like Bisu's not going to commit? Bisu, are you going to commit or no? Bisu is not committing. Okay, he's mining happily. No gas from his expansion, no gas from Stork either. They're just happily probing up. We see that there's no more upgrades that at least can be seen yet, but there we have observers still running around. There's been no harassment. There has not been a single harassment probe kit, but now we have the attack. There we go. So moving in, we're going to see the Zealot starting to take some damage. There we actually have a Zealot dying. That's like one of the first kills of the game. There we have a Dragoon going down. These are very vulnerable Reavers up in the front, but there's a lot of Dragoons here for Bisu. Bisu could actually try and break it, but with 2 Reavers here, both with full health and a full amount of scarabs, we're going to see that, oh, the high ground Dragoon. The observer's going to go down. That's really unfortunate, but we're going to see the scarabs are going to dud. They do not dud, or I think one dudded, because this guy's not dead, and it looks like he's just taken a couple shots from Dragoon Zealot something, but he's still alive, and there we have, oh, shuttle with 2 Reavers are in that, but I don't think he has the shuttle speed done or started even. So he's going to be behind on that. That's definitely a big advantage for Bisu. Seal of Doom, so we can start working on Zealot legs and Templar of both sorts. gateways are being added down, so it looks like we're going to start seeing Stork ready to power off of his economy. But the exact same thing is happening from the side of... Actually, no, it's not. Only 4 gates are coming down. There will be 4 gates of production for Bisu, but it looks like we're going to see Stork starting to press the issue and starting moving in, trying to attack. Goons are being picked off. This Reaver is ready to go ahead and engage. It's got so little health, though, and there's no shuttle support. But there we have the Reaver. Okay, Reaver is... another Reaver's there. So now 2 Reavers versus 2 Reavers, but the shuttle advantage is clearly in favor of Stork. Now we're starting to see him attack, but there is the death of another Reaver. And now we're seeing pushing. Those Reavers actually bunched up. If Scarabs actually hit there, they'll attack both of those guys. The shuttle is starting to get picked off. That shuttle gets picked off. That'd be really bad. There it does go down. These Reavers are now doomed to die. This one's going to go try and get another shot. If it's not going to be able to snipe this other Reaver, though, and we're going to see that Bisu will be able to defend. Nice defense. Nice defense. So Stork is going to move in. It's kind of unfortunate that he engaged before you could actually move in with these 6 gates of units, especially because with only 4 gates of units. But it looks like there's actually a little bit of an observer dying over there. As we can see, the probe saturation is still quite healthy. But it looks like we have a 3rd base coming out of Bisu in a minute or 2. And with that, you can definitely take the economy lead. He's going to be down in army with just because Stork has so many gateways. Right now, his food is even ahead, even though he has fewer. He's been able to trade well and get the battles really into his favor. He's managed to, even though he's actually been losing Reavers, he just has more goons. He has more ability to snipe units that Stork just doesn't quite have. Looks like we're going to see Stork take his 3rd base, but neither player is taking their bases yet. They're just kind of hanging out with the probes. Although Stork right now is going to throw in a pylon. Probably Nexus will be next. I'm assuming that'll be going down. He almost has 400 mils. He's just building a pylon. Probably wants to stop any chances of Reaver harass and everything going into the middle line. But we're going to see another observer dies over there. So that's actually a really big thing. A surprising amount of observers have been picked off so far. But it looks like we're going to have Bisu who's going to go ahead and press the attack. He's got 2 Reavers. He's got the shuttle too. Right now we can see the shuttle's empty. There are no Reavers out for Stork. There are no Reavers out for... There's the Reaver from Stork, but it's going to go ahead and move in, but it can get sniped. It's on the low ground. It's very slow moving. The shuttle speed is here for Bisu to move in. He's got a good concave. Stork, a lot of his goons are just doing nothing. And now we're going to see the Reavers with their splash damage and the scares are going to start going off. And now there's Zealots. The Zealots are going to move in, do a lot of tanking. Looks like the Reaver's even going to target the Zealot as opposed to those goons. And with the Dragoons moving in, doing a lot of damage and raging goodbye to the shuttle, this Reaver's getting picked off. And with 2 Reavers in the front, I don't see Stork being able to defend this. This is just too much firepower. The shuttle is still alive and everything. Stork is not even able to really take that out. And now we're having everything getting hit. The Reavers are being kept alive really, really nicely. And now we're going to see GG getting called by Stork. So that's actually going to be game, and we're going to see Bisu taking down Stork in a nice game. Really solid, just standard PvP, just macroing both ways. The Reavers were never able to be used for harassment. Observers just never saw that opening that either player was able to really take advantage of, and consequently the game just ends with a few attacks, and it was very macro-oriented and tight. For a while, I thought that if Stork just waited a minute or 2 to let those 6 gateways kick in with the flow of units, he then would be able to push in and kill Bisu. But that didn't actually end up being the case. It ended up actually being Bisu was able to just push in and win. So, hope you guys enjoyed. That was an interesting PvP. Pretty quiet, but not bad at all. So I'm going to go ahead and move on and do some more casting. Yeah.